whose family does not know who it is. Diego Troncoso, Bretón. Adjusting to a new country, culture, and school system never deterred his ambitions. Instead, it strengthened his resolve and shaped his commitment to creating a more equitable and accessible institutions. Diego earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in both political science and advertising and public relations from the University of Central Florida in 2021. As a student mentor, he championed initiatives addressing student homelessness, expanded resources for the university's free food pantry, and advocated for UCF's legislative priorities at the state level. At Miami Law, Diego has excelled academically while maintaining his commitment to service and leadership. He's graduating today cum laude and receiving the Director's Book Award for Excellence in Litigation Skills. He worked as a judicial intern for the Honorable Darren P. Gales in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida, and also gained valuable experience as a litigation summer associate at Holland & Knight in Miami. Diego has been involved in many student organizations while at Miami Law, including the Black Law Students Association, the Hispanic Law Student Association, the First Generation Law Student Association, Outlaw, and the Civil Rights Reading Group. He also served as a law school ambassador and Miami Public Interest Scholar, dedicating countless hours to mentoring first-year law students. Diego will be joining Holland & Knight as a first-year associate after passing the bar this summer. Please join me in welcoming your classmate, Diego Troncoso.
Good morning. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Diego Troncoso Bretón, and I am a graduate of the University of Miami School of Law, class of 2025, and so am all of you. Now, for those of you who do know me, I'm doing good. Welcome, everyone. Bienvenidos. Now, before I get started, I am a good Hispanic kid, so bendición, mami. Bendición, papi. If you are sitting next to a woman that just said, Dios te bendiga, mijo. And for my non-Hispanic people in the room, look to the person to your right, ask them what just happened. It was fun. Distinguished faculty, Mr. President, Mr. Provost, presiding trustees, Dean Abril, proud families, support systems, and mentors, and most importantly, fellow graduates of the class of 2025. The thing about ambition is it never lets you enjoy the view. Some of you are born wanting this. Right. Others finished undergrad, freaked out, and said, okay, let's do this. And some figured it out later in life. But here's what happened to all of us. One day, we said, I want to go to law school. Not any specific law school, just a law school. So we took the LSAT, thinking, okay, let's just see how this goes. And then suddenly, it became, well, I need at least a 150. Right? Okay, like a 155, okay, a 160. And then it was, let me just get in somewhere, like anywhere. It can be online, like I'm not picky. Right? And then you got in. And what did you say? Let me just get through this first week. Just the first week, right? That's all I need. And then it became, okay, let's not fail. That would be bad. And then maybe a B, you know, wouldn't be terrible. C's get degrees, but I should aim higher, right? Like that's my goal. And before you knew it, you were pushing through midterms and finals. We kept going and working hard. We are ambitious. That's who we are. That's what makes us lawyers and advocates, and that's what got us here. But here's what some of us haven't realized yet. Along the way, you accomplished every single goal you set for yourself. I heard this phrase once that said, keep raising the bar. We are so busy setting new heights that we forget to celebrate clearing the last one. So, if there is one thing that I want you to take from this speech today, if there is ever a day to celebrate your wins, it's today. Because no matter what you went through, no matter how you got here, no matter where you started or where you ended, you have reached this goal.
Yeah!
Tomorrow, we'll be back at it, setting new goals, probably hungover, chasing bigger dreams. That is who we are. But today we get to sit in this moment and really feel the weight of what we've accomplished. When I look at everyone today, I see 400 people who've never been satisfied with good enough, who have pushed past every goal only to set a higher one. Whether you came here to change the world, or to pay your bills, whether law was your first career or your fifth, whether you are following a family tradition or breaking new ground, you have earned your place here. And that's not just graduation speech talk, right? That's 3 years of evidence right here. 3 years of the times that you picked yourself up, dusted yourself off, and kept going. We are entering the profession at a crucial time. The world is complex, justice is not always just, and the problems we'll face won't come with simple answers. Some of us will defend the accused, others will prosecute criminals, others will fight for civil rights, and yes, some will help corporations navigate regulations because someone has to pay for these loans. But here's what gives me hope. I've seen how compassionate, brilliant, and determined you all are. The legal system, for all its flaws, remains the most powerful tool for achieving justice. But its effectiveness depends on those who operate within it. It demands lawyers who understand that every motion filed, every argument made, every client counseled matters. Lawyers who know when to fight and when to listen, who recognize that sometimes the most powerful advocacy isn't found in being the loudest but in quiet moments. Seeking clarity in a complex negotiation, explaining options to a terrified client, and standing firm on principle when compromise seems simpler. It demands lawyers who see beyond the immediate case to the larger implications, but most of all, it demands lawyers who remember why they're here. Not just the day one idealism of changing the world, but the hard-earned wisdom of knowing that change happens day by day, case by case, client by client. So, whether you are defending a corporation or an indigent client, your work matters. Not because every case is going to make the headlines, but because every case, every negotiation, everything we do makes a difference to someone. And that's what we do. That's what makes it unique. We stand at the intersection of what is and what could be. So whatever path you choose, whatever you do after today, you carry not just a degree, but a responsibility to make the world a bit more just. To our professors, especially the ones with open book exams, thank you. Thank you for teaching us that having all the answers in front of you doesn't mean you know where to find them. Thank you for teaching us how to think, how to analyze, and most importantly, how to keep on going when we thought we couldn't. For showing us that it depends is both the most frustrating and the most honest answer in law. You turned a classroom full of scared one-ers into a bunch of people who can now say, well, it depends, with just enough confidence to know what we're talking about. And for that, and for so much more, we are grateful. To Miami Law, thank you for being more than just a school, for being a home where we found our voice, our purpose, and Vicky's Bakery. You've given us not just an education, but a community that showed us what it means to be lawyers. A community that celebrates our differences and proves that justice speaks with many accents. To our families, our support systems, our mentors, to mine, thank you. Thank you for believing in us even when we did not believe in ourselves. For understanding why we missed events and for listening to things that meant nothing to you. Thank you for celebrating our smallest wins, for supporting us through our toughest moments, and for leaving us alone during finals. We wouldn't be here without your love, your support, but most importantly, your patience. I really didn't want to make this speech about me. But let me tell you, I have loved spending these last 3 years getting to learn from all of you. When I came to law school, I knew nothing. First generation lawyer, first generation American, first generation everything. And I learned how to be a better lawyer and a better person from so many of you. So thank you. You know, I started this speech off talking about ambition, about how we keep raising that bar. And sure, tomorrow we'll be back at it, chasing that next big goal. Some of us are going to be signing a contract, others are going to be studying for the bar, because they're all crazy. Most of us are going to be on a boat, but all of us figuring out what kind of lawyers we want to be. But right now, en este momento, I'm looking out at all of you, my classmates, my friends, my fellow first gens, everyone who gave me an outline, and I am so incredibly proud to be graduating alongside you today. Because here's what I know for sure. The legal profession is getting something special today. It is getting 400 people who never quit, who pushed through every obstacle, and who helped each other succeed. So, class of 2025, may your arguments be persuasive, may your objections be sustained, and may your time be built. But most importantly, may you never forget that you have earned every bit of this moment. Congratulations, counselors, you did it. Thank you.
Class of 2025, the centennial class of the School of Law. Congratulations on this significant achievement. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey. Your dedication and tireless effort have truly paid off. Graduating from law school is no easy feat, and throughout your journey, you exemplified discipline, resilience, integrity, and you rose to meet the challenges before you. Graduate law school for the future, the desire to make a difference, and the determination to be sitting right here where you're sitting today. Don't forget that, and celebrate every moment of that. The knowledge and skills you've acquired at the University of Miami School of Law will serve as the foundation for your entire professional journey, no matter where it takes you. Your experiences here will guide